going on, Toodaloo? How's it going? You want to hear something stupid? Apparently, us youngsters are going to teach our elderly about marijuana. You know, the people that went through the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, pot heaven years. We're apparently now, according to the standard freeholder, we're now going to offer them these pamphlets called Be Wise. It's actually called Cannabis and Older Adults because, they're just so stupid nowadays. They got more wisdom in their fucking pinky than any of us. But anyways, talk about mistreating our elderly. Now they're even calling them stupid. Like they need a pamphlet to fucking learn about something they lived through. And they created fucking pot, man. You might as well put it in that sense because fucking started with them in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. Right off into the 90s and now 2000s, and we're off in the 21st century here. But we're going to teach them a thing or two about marijuana. More tax dollars being fucking wasted on stupid little projects like that just to make it appear they're doing something with your money. Oh my God. I mean, we got to seriously grow up as a fucking people here. And we got to get smart again like we used to be because we have clearly fucking dumbed ourselves down to think that we're going to teach our elderly anything about marijuana. Fuck. God, these people are stupid. So anyways, let's move on from that. I just wanted to start off with that. I thought it was hilarious. I read it in the newspaper. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Anyways, there might be 2% of our elderly population who probably just spent all their lives on the farm, never around pot, that might need these pamphlets. But I mean, that's 5% of the population. I don't think we need this at all. Or do we need to put any of our tax dollars into these type of programs? So, to the organization Active Aging Canada, you need to fucking close, okay? You need to shut down if that's your aspect of our elderly, that they're so stupid that it takes you to educate them. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Anyways. So recently I'm deciding, I'm trying to get together the bill here of how much Cornwall owes me. Because according to them, because I'm a traditionalist, when it comes to medicines and stuff like that, I don't take vaccines. I don't care if it's COVID. I don't care if it's SARS. I don't care if it's fucking whatever it is. It could be a new disease. It could be bodies lying up in the fucking street. If my body ain't in the street, it's because I'm doing something right. But fucking, I don't take vaccines, okay? Just haven't taken them before. I'm not going to take them now. And I'm not forcing my kids to take it. My wife is fully vaccinated. That was her choice. She didn't get it because she was scared of COVID. She got it because the government forced her into the situation where if she wants to go out and do her shopping with her mom and her daughter and do their little triage thing there, grandma, mom, and daughter, and do their shopping and whatnot, they have to get vaccinated. So I am going to be holding the government of Canada responsible if anything happens to my wife because, again, she didn't get it because she was scared of COVID. She got it because you forced her to. So any of it is on you now, Canada. All of it. If my wife goes down, she gets sick, I don't care what it is, you're fucking getting a lawsuit like you wouldn't fucking imagine. You understand me, politicians? Trudeau? But anyways, the point being is I'm creating a bill I'm going to hand to the city of Cornwall because clearly they owe me money because if I'm not allowed to use those facilities and my kids aren't allowed to use those facilities because we're traditionalists, we rely on traditional medicine, then okay, I want my money back. I'm not paying for these facilities if we're not allowed to use them. Oh, but Mr. Holt, you're allowed to use them if you get vaccinated. But see, there's the problem. You're saying that I can use them, but I can't use them, is exactly what you're saying. You're just not using those words, but that's exactly what it means when you use those words. You can use them only if you get vaccinated. That's saying you can use them, but you can't. Because there's about, I give or take 15, 20% of the Canadian population that relies on traditional herbs, traditional medicines. And that's Canadians. I'm not counting Turtle Islanders, right? My Cree brothers, my Mohawk brothers, my Ojibwe brothers, my Blackfoot brothers and sisters. I'm not just talking about, I'm not getting you guys into this because then the percentage is going to go skyrocketing. What I'm talking about is the Canadian people. The people that rely on these fucking pharmaceutical companies, who rely on these fucking vaccine companies because they're so scared of their everyday life. So they have to rely on other people to survive. I, on the other hand, do not. Okay? Last time I was sick was in 2019, February 12th. I can remember the fucking day. All right? That was the last time I was sick, and I had a cold. I actually was, I think a 24-hour bug. Because the very next day it was good. It was just a quick runny nose, quick watery eyes, hot head. But other than that, I didn't feel sick. I didn't puke or anything, and that's a head cold. That's what you call a head cold. Okay? Not COVID, head cold. God. I drank a couple teas. I was fine the next day. The point here is, this has all got to stop. Because we've had $360 billion just lying around. And I know what you're going to say, but we printed that money, Cole. No, we didn't. When we hit $360 billion spent, that's when we started printing money. So that means that $360 billion, the money that we were told for the homeless, for our elderly, for our vets, for everything, for us, for our children, for our hospitals, for our nurses, the list goes on and on. Our farmers, the local businesses, we were all told for fucking years that we didn't have this money, that we couldn't put any of these programs for suicide or for drug addictions or for alcoholism or for like mental illness. We didn't have this money to put into these programs before. But now that they're Amazon buddy and they're fucking Walmart buddy and they're fucking, list goes on and on, they're in trouble. Now we have the money for them. You still think it takes a suit, a degree, and a proper speaker to run this fucking country? Our local businesses, a good portion of them have committed suicide. Their livelihoods destroyed. Why? Because they took your jobs away. They stopped your businesses from flowing. But they didn't stop the loaners. They didn't stop the banks from taking their money when you had a mortgage or when you had a loan note from them. They didn't stop the brokerage companies from taking their money or the finance companies from taking their money, but they stopped you from making money. How are you going to pay all those bills if you ain't making no money? And I know what you're going to say. A lot of people, oh, there's unemployment, Cole. There's CERB. To a business owner, that costs anywhere between $30,000 to $35,000 or plus $1,000 a month just to operate. Paying salaries, the hydro, all the supplies, everything they need, the cleaning materials. They can't live off of fucking $2,000 a month. I know a lot of you think you can but you can't. How are you going to keep your business afloat if you go from, now I have a bill of $35,000, but I'm only receiving $2,000 every month. And I can't even open my doors to make that extra money. So what happens? The banks and everything keep taking money. So they have to mortgage off their house. They have to mortgage off their vehicles. They have to mortgage off. And then eventually those bills rack up and then gone. Let me put it this way. They told us it was safe to send back to our communities, that they would have it all under control. Well, clearly they don't. Their lockdowns are tyrannical. Their masking is tyrannical for children. I mean, even I wear a mask when I go to a store or something, and I don't even believe in that shit, but I wear it out of respect because other people are full of fear, sorry. So out of respect, I wear a mask. But I'm not going to fucking inject myself with something that's unnatural. And I know what you're going to say. The coal that comes from a lab, it's natural. No, it's fucking not. When you take something from fucking nature, you put it in a lab and you manipulate it in any fucking sense of the word. Never mind what they actually do to it. Because they're not just taking a little smidgen to test it for one thing. They're taking fucking parts of it and fucking spreading it out and trying to fucking mix it with this and that and that and this and that and see what actually happens. Therefore, it is not natural. It is tainted. It is unpure. It is unnatural. But they're making you believe it is. It's not. It's not natural. So I don't take it. Look at our farmers throwing food away into the fucking fields. Got no help for them. No money to put into them. Just a little smidgen. Just like the local business, a little smidgen. Just like us, the citizens, a little smidgen of that money came to us. $360 billion left our country. Or be it for Walmart, Amazon, or any other fucking company. These big tycoon guys. Who, by the way, we just recently found out, thanks to I believe it's called the Pandora, fucking, they did a paper anyways. Someone with whistleblower threw it out there. But these people are actually getting tax exempt by going overseas and then putting it into trust and then bringing it back. They're fucking stealing our money, guys. Our tax dollars. Putting it overseas into a trust fund and then fucking taking it out once they're gone out of office. And they are all doing this. I still want to know what the fuck's going on with Epstein. Which one of these fuckers? Trudeau? No. Garner? No. Who's been to these fucking islands where they're molesting little kids, man? I want to fucking know which one of these cocksuckers are doing it. But until we get a real leader in office, we're never going to find out. That's going to go under the rug. Just like the tax-exempt fucking trust funds. Under the fucking rug. Right? Because, hey, COVID. Norway and a few other places have decided just to live with COVID. And I think that's the direction Canada needs to move in now. We just need to accept it and live with it. Just like we do any other flu-type disease. Accept it, live with it. All the COVID has done is proven that fucking we don't matter. The local businesses, you small guys, don't matter. You farmers, go fuck yourselves. You don't matter either. You elderly, fucking shove it up your ass. You don't fucking matter either. This is what COVID has proven to us, that our government at those levels think of us. When it comes crunch time, pandemic, crunch time, who mattered? Did we matter? Or did them and their rich buddies fucking matter? You want a proof? You want an example and proof? Okay, no problem. Justin Trudeau was unwilling to do a fucking thing, lift a fucking finger about this COVID. We were going to live with COVID. Right off the bat, just like Norway's doing now, we were going to do it right off the bat. That was the direction we're headed in. But then Trudeau's wife got sick. And then all of a sudden, it's hands on fucking deck. Right? But here's the thing. Trudeau sent his wife to a cabin, okay? Now, a normal person would keep his kids with him, send her to the cabin, let her get better, so that way the kids are safe. Because fuck me, fuck her, we got to keep them safe. And I've already explained this to my wife. If I had caught it, I'd be off in the fucking woods. I'll be back when I'm better. If you catch it, find a fucking hotel, see you later, because we're not fucking catching it. This is what I'm talking about. They don't fucking care. He sent his kids with his wife. He literally put his kids at fucking risk to save himself. What does that tell you? That this is the guy that cares about you and your taxes and your bills and your family life? Bettering you? Does that sound like a guy who's willing to be there for you and hold out that hand when it comes crunch time? Look at Doug Ford just here in Ontario alone. The very first wave. Oh, we're going to see between 3,000 and 300,000 deaths. It's guaranteed. We're going to see it. So we got to shut down now so that way it doesn't go any more than that. We barely broke double digits. Never mind triple digits. We barely broke double. That's why we opened back up in the summer. Because we all saw the bullshit. 3,000 to 300,000. We only saw fucking 12 or 13, I think it was. It was minuscule anyways. It was fucking small. We saw more fucking flu cases at the end of the year of every fucking year than we saw COVID during the first lockdown in Ontario. But apparently we had to lock down because we're all gonna fucking die. Oh my God. $360 billion was just sitting around all these years. We have homeless here in Cornwall, and they just decided in the council that they're not going to put a homeless shelter for this winter. So that means any fucking person that dies down that river, I'm just letting you know, Mr. Eric Duncan and the rest of you council clowns, I'm holding you accountable. You had a chance to save those lives. You let them down. You didn't do your job. You should be removed. And I'm going to fucking make sure it gets happened. Because if anyone dies by that fucking, in that homeless camp, and I'm going to be monitoring it every fucking chance I can, I'm putting it on your asses. Because you had a chance. We were all here in Cornwall willing, and we still are. We are all fucking screaming at the council to fucking put a shelter. It's only those select few in the council that said, no, I don't want it. Because then that's no, how am I supposed to build my deck next summer? How am I supposed to get my kid his new car? How am I supposed to put my daughter through college? That's what they're doing with the fucking money. They're not taking it and putting it, they're putting it in, making it look like they're doing something. Okay? A pamphlet for elderly to teach them about fucking marijuana. Give me a break. My word. You know what was the exact proof I had that I needed at the beginning of all of this, when this was all starting to take down and everyone was fucking running around trying to buy up toilet paper and shit, freaking out? You know what I pay attention to? I paid attention to the Tim Hortons. I paid attention to the elderly. Because they were all sitting around the table when we were all supposed to wear a mask. Fuck you. When we were supposed to social distance. Fuck you, your social distance. The elderly know what they're doing. And the majority of the elderly are against it. Why? Because they've been through it so many fucking times in their past. SARS, H1N1, Ebola. The list goes on and on. Just like I've survived all those things without a single fucking vaccine. Oh, but vaccines save lives. Natural medicine saves lives. Vitamin D is a huge success when it comes to COVID. Start your vitamin D treatments. You'll never catch the fucking shit. And if you do, your symptoms will be minuscule. Not even as bad as a common cold. Stick with natural, not unnatural. Stick with pure, not tainted. Your body's a natural fucking organism of the fucking planet, okay? Anything this gets sick with can be cured by this, all right? It's there. You know why? Because it's all here. Did you know you have tree gene in you? A tree gene in you. Fish gene, you have it in you. Kangaroo gene, it's in you. So we got to move away from this. Elect me come next election, and we're going to work on reform within the government, reform within our police, reform within our military and our firefighters. You guys already know I have a big plan for them. But our police got to stop and knock off this fucking bullying tactic. This, I'm the boss. No, you're fucking not. Okay, we need to remind them who pays the paychecks. And we need somebody who's going to hold them accountable. We need to put proper care into our elderly. Proper lowering of the drug prescription cost. Okay? Properly. $660 billion. Properly. We need to take care of our vets. We need to take care of our homeless. We need to take care of our PTSD fucking sufferings. We need to take care of our mental illness people here in fucking Canada. We need to reclaim our fucking title as #1 fucking country in the planet. The only way we're going to do this is by putting our government right. But what would I mean by that? What I mean by that is it's time that we make Conservatives and all the parties do what they're supposed to be fucking doing and never letting them fucking have a seat of power again. If you're going to be part of a party, you can't touch this seat. Parties are the reason why they were created. Firstly, when they were first created here in Canada, NDP and stuff like that supposed to handle out fucking foreign affairs, foreign trade. Green is the environment, liberals is the people, so healthcare, hospitals, stuff like that. Conservative, job creation, finances, auditing, stuff like that. Justice system. The list goes on and on. So what we need is someone in charge who's going to make them do their jobs, their individual jobs. So that way we don't have no more fucking hissy fit fighting like little kids in fucking parliament. And we have just solutions. Here's the problem. Let's work out a solution. Look, I'm just like the rest of you. I'm no one special. I've broken a law. I got into a fist fight when I was younger. I was stupid as a kid. Whatever, just like everyone else. Made my mistakes just like everyone else. 38 now. Big difference. I've smoked weed. I've done other drugs back in the day when I was younger. I wanted the experience. Experience is knowledge. Knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom is understanding. And you know what you get from understanding? Compassion. We need somebody who's willing to sit down with all the heads of all the gangs and all the clubhouses. And let's really fucking settle down on fucking this drug war and make it a drug deal. Where from now on, we're not going to fucking put up with their shit no more. You go near our fucking high schools, you go near any school for that matter, with your drugs, and you're going to go down. Keep it away from our fucking schools. Keep it away from the decent fucking neighborhoods. Do it amongst yourselves. Do whatever. It's your fucking choice. But we're not going to fucking waste any more tax dollars on fucking hunting these people down. And for what? For the next guy to take over. Because I've been part of that world. I know exactly how it operates. And the second you take out the kingpin, guess what? There's someone there replacing him. And guess what? What you were trying to stop, what you were trying to prevent, all that money that could have went towards better programmings and better fucking incentives and better offerings for the people was wasted because another person just took that seat and is continuing on the fucking job. It's about time we have a real conversation. But we can't have that real conversation without the other heads being there. So that way things can be said and set in stone. Why shouldn't fucking Hell's Angels police their own people? We'll police them too, but why aren't they policing their own people better when it comes to dealing at high schools or dealing at colleges or dealing, you know what I mean? We're trying to fucking progress our country and you're getting everyone fucking high as fuck before they even get out of school. We got a problem like we got now. It's never going to end. We're never going to win. So we need someone who's willing to fucking actually put a plan in play that protects us, that keeps us safe, but at the same time isn't wasting millions upon millions of dollars on something we're never going to be able to fucking win. Okay? Holy shit, you guys got me smoking a lot today. So anyways, those would be my plans. Some of them. Just some of them. That's just a fraction of what I got planned. I'm actually going to make a list on my chalkboard here. And I'm going to fucking post that. And we're going to talk about that in my next video. Because we gotta fix this, guys. They just wasted $600 million on their campaign to retain your vote. Why are we paying for them to campaign to get my vote? Shouldn't they be paying out of their own pockets if they want to take that seat to campaign for my vote? To prove to me they're not there just to suck up my money, to prove to me that they're going to be a difference from everyone else. Like, I know a lot of you don't like Trump, but that's actually one thing I actually appreciated about the guy. He spent his own fucking money. He didn't accept a paycheck because he was already rich. That's right there, the first telltale sign. That motherfucker isn't there to steal your money. Sure, maybe he's got his own little agenda or problem, whatever, but he's not there to steal your fucking money. Wow. So we need a leader who's going to put a stop to all this. We need a leader who's going to be, a man or woman of their word. For once. Only way we see a future like that, the only way where we finally get proper police and community relationship, firefighter army relationship, the only way we can raise our paychecks at the end of the week, lower our taxes at the end of every paycheck, The only way we're going to move in this direction, opening up our schools so more people can have more opportunities in life, only way, guys, is if one of us stands up. If one of us gets elected, that has nothing to do with the government, has nothing to do with parties, who knows all about them, who's well aware of the procedures and the steps that need to be taken, but isn't a part of them in the sense that I've already received a paycheck, I've already got my little bribe. Like, I swear to God, and I swear this on my kids' lives, if anyone, gas, oil, I don't give a fuck what tycoon it is, anyone walks in that room and tries to bribe me, the only thing they're going to fucking see is the inside of a jail cell. If you guys want to stop spending so much fucking money and the police to go and just bully my people, the Turtle Islanders, be it Wet'suwet'en or Mohawk or Cree or whoever, look at the Micmacs right now at the fisheries, they're being a fucking attacked nonstop. You want somebody who's finally going to put this to bed and put this to rest so we can stop spending so much of our money on policing these communities, which we have no business doing. It's their community. Turtle Island, that's a country of its own. We're willing to recognize Quebec as a nation, but we're not willing to recognize the rightful owners of this land as having a portion for themselves, which is why I plan on sitting down with all the chiefs and all the communities. One by one, I'm going to go to every single community and I'm going to sit down in their arena or in their huts or wherever we want to sit outside, we'll sit outside. And we're going to have the whole community there, not just the fucking elders and the chief. I want the whole community there. And we're going to have a real open discussion, a revisit to the contract of land mass, right? The land purchases. So in other words, right now we're spending a huge pocket of money, huge. And it's going straight to Turtle Islanders because of all the land we're stealing from them, from us, right? So we're going to revisit that contract. We're going to knock down some of that land and give it back. And we're going to lower the bill, the cost every fucking year, the upkeep of the land we're using. That money can then go into the deficit that these parties love creating for us. Because the deficit is really just a blind screen for, oh, this is what we're doing with your money, but in reality, they're going to fucking Disneyland. You guys want a future like this, where we actually fucking settle down, work together, build together, dream together, and achieve together? One of us has got to stand up. Come next election, I am running. Cole Holmes. Write my name down. Check that box, or write my name. You won't have to because I'm doing it legit. I'm going to register and everything. Check that box. Let's move forward. Alberta, I got your back on oil and gas. BC, don't worry, I got your back too. Ontario, Quebec, all the way across the eastern side, Manitoba, everything. East to west, north to south, I got your back. Let's work together. We got to find that balance, guys. In all of nature, doesn't matter what it is, us humans are no fucking difference. We find the balance, we live in peace. We live happy, rich, full of life. So let's find the balance by putting someone who can actually find the balance, right? And this is one last message before I'm done. Goes out to all the other countries in the world, to all the people of those countries. So share this video, like this video, get it out there as much as possible. Share it to news media outlets, anywhere you can. One of your citizens need to stand up and become the next president, king or queen or emperor, wherever the hell your country runs off of. You got to stand up. One person, super smart, super willing, and super devoted, trustworthy, the whole works. Stand up. Don't be shy. You're out there. Australia, you guys got people out there, man. You stand up. One of you. Let's do this across the board with every country. Let's take back the world. Have a good day, guys.